Welcome back everyone to this new tutorial about networking in Unreal 4. So in the previous video we did the player floating names and nameplates, so I'm going to delete that. And we need to do the change color stuff, so if you wonder what that is, we're going to say, hey, in the multiplayer lobby we can change our color and and we're going to say when we spawn, change the color of players, depending of what color they chose, obviously. And I believe we have something quite easy to do to check what player is who is who when we spawn in the game map. And I forgot about it in the previous video. So in the previous videos actually. So what we're going to do here is to open up our game instance. And when a player joins, so if you commanded your thing, you're going to find that quite easily. When a player joins, we want to, well, actually, can we just get unique net ID? So that is going to, we are going to promote that to a variable first, and we're going to say player lists, net player lists, and it's going to be an array, change variable type, delete that. So this is basically the ID of a player, as the name says. We're going to get the net player list. We're going to add that player in the list in the end of everything we were doing. So before the queue gets kicked off, before we say, hey, players are finished joining. So, yep, right there, we're going to say add this player to the list of unique play to the list of ID we get. So that's it. And what do we need to do here? We need to do something like when we actually we're going to build a structure that is going to handle that and save the player's color. So open up our content browser. I'm going to build that in my utility folder. Build that wherever you want. In the blueprints, right click, blueprints. We're going to create a new struct. I'm going to call that struct player informations. And basically that is the structure that is going to handle the information flow in between levels. So you will basically add variables whenever you want to add new information about your level being transferred, like what type of player, maybe what team he is, and stuff like that. So, but for now we're just going to have a linear color. Yep, something that we can set easily. That is going to be called player color, and a unique net and a player net ID. We want player net ID. We want net ID. BP unique net ID. Is that it? We're going to check BP unique net ID. That's it. We don't care about that. So we have a structure that holds what player I am, what color I chose, and I think that's quite fine. I think that's good. So when a player joins, just saying rather than just saying a actually let me think about it. I'm not sure how we're going to do that, but I have a lead. So we're going to get our net player list. We're going to delete that. We're going to say, hey, this net player list is in fact a player information list. So we get that, drag that in, get that, add to that a new entry, make structure player information. It's asking for a net ID. We're going to get his name ID, his net ID, not an ID, an ID, excuse me. And a new color, we're going to set the base color as white and transparent alpha O. So that basically stores the player ID and his color. And and then from now on we can go creating our color selection stuff. So first in our outgame menu HUD, let's create that. Let's hide everything we don't want to see. We want something that is going to be revealed with the multiplayer lobby actually. So maybe we're just going to create a small window on the right that is going to open up when we click on change color. That's what we're going to do. So what are we going to need? A vertical box. I'm going to build a box with buttons of different colors. I'm just going to create 4 colors, 2 colors for now, because I'm lazy, kinda. Actually, we're going to do it that with maybe a bit more colors. So I'm going to duplicate that button. Yep, 4 times. I'm going to build 4 colors. I'm going to say all that button fill all the space of that vertical box. That vertical box is going to be called change color box. It's going to be a variable or not. It's not going to be a variable. Each of these buttons is going to be, I'm going to change its size in order to make it find its place well. So I want the size to be different. I have 4 buttons. So if I have 4 buttons, I need that to be 400 and 100. Yep, that's square. I'm going to pull that a bit more like that. Change color, so buttons, we're going to change the color of the button. So button color red. We're going to copy paste that. This button is called button color blue, green, and yellow. The usuals. Yellow. So we're going to change their colors, obviously. Not there. So I believe that's where should we be doing that? Not here, obviously. Style, no, maybe in background color. Yep, that's it. It's going to change the color for every state of the style. You know, there's different styles when you over it, etc, etc. I just want to change its color really quick. So you can save color by drag and dropping them. Maybe you already know that. I already have lots of setups. So we have the background color. So we have a yellow button, we have a green button, we have a blue one, and a red one. That's it. So if I hit play, it's going to be right here. Can we already click on them? Yes, we can. That's good. Sounds lovely. So what do we want to do? If you remember well, in our in our outgame menu, the different properties of our players are being stored in the outgame player state. So open that up. So the color is a property we want to remember. So let's save that. P state player color, make that a linear color. So I went on the player states on our outgame player states, said base color is white. And let's say back on the HUD, when we click that button, we're going to bind each button. Let's say that's quite good. We're going to factorize that a little, so it just it is just clean. So create a new function, call that update button color. Let's say make a new parameter, linear color. Let's say new color. And how is it going to be made? Well, like the name. So open up our outgame player controller, find out where we set our name, save name. We're going to get the save name logic to pull that with the server state name. We are basically going to copy paste everything because it's going to be handled pretty much the same way. Change the comments, server set color, client save color. We won't be storing the color in the save game, but you can do that if you want to, let's say, save the favorite color of that player. So every time he joins, he already have his favorite color set up. You will be able to do that if you want. I just won't. So server set color. We want the server to set the color because we want him to be able to tell the game instance what is it basically, and replicate that everywhere. So if we didn't, go back on our player state, say the color is being replicated, and let's say our player controller, we were changing the name, so server set color, clients save new color. It is run on clients. We don't want a name as parameter, we want a linear color as we do here. Linear color, that is going to be the new color. So is it here, new color, set player name, we will do set color, server set color. Do we have a save game? I don't want to do that, so that's where you maybe want to save that. Set color, could not find a pin for the mar. Okay, I didn't compile before I used the event, so it doesn't know the parameter name. Don't know why is that isn't fixed yet. So when we are on the HUD, so back on the outgame menu, on our function we were creating, update button color, it says new color. We're going to get our owner, my owner, save color, client save new color, and we want that color to be saved. Fine. Back on the event graph, we have several buttons. They're all going to say update button color. So I'm going to copy paste that real quick. Yep, that's fine, I believe. So if we hit red, we want to be red. If we hit blue, we want to be blue. Likewise with the green and the yellow. And a green and a yellow one, if you know what I mean. So that's it for that. That says, hey, save my color. The server knows about it. Server set color, what does that do? That says our player state, so that's not good. Reload player entries, do we do that? No, we don't. We don't do that. So let's remove that. Get our game, set color. My new color is that. Whoops, that new color is that. And now, what are we going to do first before we change the color in-game? We're going to display the color a player chose in the lobby. So let's open up our player entry widget. So player entry. So we're going to display the color of that player. So we get an horizontal box that automatically sizes to its content. We're going to say no. We're going to say it's wider, way wider, like way. We're going to add an image because we don't want to be able to click on that. Well, actually, you might, well, well, we're going to make an image for now. Let's say it feels, no. I don't know how to put that at the right of my box, and that kinda frustrates me because it doesn't look like, well, I just need to say that feels. Yep, that's it. So that box is going to display the color of a player. So we basically need to bind the brush. So we're going to bind that brush, create binding. We're going to update that name, update player color, and we created a variable on our states that we can get the color, and it's not compatible because it is an image, so we need to break the return value here, make a slate brush. We're basically building the brush, and the brush is composed of an image, but we don't want any image. We just want to change the tint, and the tint is composed of, so we gotta make the tint. The tint is composed of a color and a rule that I never used. So we want that color, and we want the image to be like 32 by 32. We don't care actually. And I believe that's going to work right away. So let's make the logic back. Let's roll the logic back. So it all starts in the out game menu, and I already know what I forgot to do. I forgot to build a logic that basically hides and shows that. So I'm going to do it real quick. But well, maybe it's going to overlap with something. I'm not quite sure. Well, with the throbber, but it doesn't last longer, so I don't care. So I'm going to say, hey, that is only displayed when I hit change color, or just it's always displayed. Well, I'm going to do it the lazy way. I'm going to delete that change color button, press compile, save. I'm going to say that box is binded on the same visibility than the multiplayer lobby visibility. So we're always going to see that if we are on the multiplayer lobby. So for the sake of playtesting, you can do fancy stuff you saw. So if I go creating a new game, I see my name. Can I change my color? Oh, it looks like I can. Basically, it was black at the beginning. I'm not sure why. If I quit, do I have an error? No, I don't. So let's try with several players. So if I host a multiplayer game, let's create, let's join. Let's join the session. Let's join. Here we are. Joining success. So if the server says, hey, I'm red, if he says, hey, I'm blue and green and yellow, so it looks like it's fine. It works fine. Now I think we are already storing that information. No, we are not storing that information. When a player changes his color, we're not storing the information on the game instance, on the structure we created. So we need to do that in order to retrieve that color when we hit start game and when we spawn on the new level. So let's do that. Well, I mean, no. Let's keep that for the next video because this one is already quite long. And let's wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.